Hey everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. It's time to talk about Ethereum. And I made a video a little while back saying 2022 is the year for Ethereum. And a lot of people are saying, 10K ETH right away next month. I haven't really said that. I said 10K in this cycle. And I think this cycle is going to move into 2022. And a lot of this reasoning comes after listening to people way smarter than I am. And I'll tell you what, somebody who I listen to quite a bit is a YouTuber, Benjamin Cowan. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, you really should. And I'm going to show you a little clip. He just talked about Ethereum yesterday, why he believes that 10K is probably more likely to happen in 2022. And we might trade sideways for a little bit and still continue up, maybe get close to the all-time high here this year. But 2022, when Ethereum 2.0 rolls out, when the EIP 1559 is really taking place and we're getting that slow burn, 2022 could be the year. Toward the end of that cycle, this bullish cycle, is when we could see that parabolic movement. And I still believe that, and I'll be holding, obviously, well beyond 2022, maybe taking some profits a little bit off the top along the way. Always, you could stay right here to the channel. I'll let you know when I do that. We're going to jump into Benjamin Cowan's video a little bit and let him describe to you a little bit about what he's seeing from the charts, from the technical perspective, and I'll provide some analysis on top of that. All right, so before we get there, though, real quick, this link is down in the description. We've got two levels. If you want to go with the insider level, I will say this, it's toward the end of the month, so the best thing to do is go with the $10 package just because we only have 5 days left. $2 a day, see if you like it, jump into the Discord. You can then cancel that or upgrade your subscription the first of the month to the $20 package if you want me to take a look at your portfolio on September 1st. If you want to get buy and sell trade alerts, hot weekly crypto alerts, group portfolio shared access, and all the great benefits that come with being an insider. All right, without further ado, again, that link is down in the description. Without further ado, I am going to jump over to Benjamin Cowan's channel. Here he is. He's got over 500,000 subscribers here. Super intelligent person when it comes to the charts. And he says he's hearing a lot of things that he doesn't necessarily agree with. Listen in.
So I see a lot of people saying, hey guys, the entire cycle is going to end next month or in 2 months. And I'm just sitting here looking at the market thinking, well, I mean, a lot of coins are still below their prior all-time highs. Not all of them. And there's some that we follow that are not below their prior all-time highs. But Ethereum is, and Bitcoin is. And people are already calling for a market cycle top next month. And I'm just looking at the market like, I mean, does everyone forget how we've had these long sideways movements in the market where we came up, we put in a new all-time high after a crazy rally? And if we wanted to compare these, we could. Let's take a bar pattern from that bottom to this move here. Okay, how long did it take? Well, if we put it there, you can see that we came up and then we just went sideways for a while. If we were to shift this over to say something like maybe that, we could still have a little while before getting into the next move. And maybe the next move doesn't happen until January, for all we know. A lot of this will be contingent on if Bitcoin has the strength to hold the 20-week. My argument with Bitcoin is I think it's either going to hold the 20-week now or in another 3 months from hopefully when it falls below it. That's what I would argue with Bitcoin. And I look at this and say, hey guys, we could just be at one of these phases. Maybe it's this phase here where we're gonna trend somewhat sideways, plus or minus $1,000 or so for a few more months. Or if you want to shift this over even more and put it here, this could be a move that takes us to a new all-time high, and then we come back down, and then we actually go on another major run later on. But that's why I just look at this and say, hey, there's plenty of reasons to think that there could be several more months of range-bound accumulation before.
Okay, so this is why we stress on the channel, patience is a virtue, right? Everybody wants that quick fix. Everybody wants it right now. And it's just not how it works. The patient investor, as we say on the channel all the time, always wins. If you're patient and you just stick with it, buy the dips, you're going to get that movement. But it just might not happen next month or the month after or right when you want it to. 2022 is setting up for a major year for Ethereum, in my opinion, based on listening to people like Benjamin, reading a lot of various articles, looking at price predictions for 2023. Ethereum in 2022 is what I'm super, super excited about. Now listen into Benjamin.
Before making another move. And again, historically, the major moves by the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation happen in Q1. And this is not a popular thing to say right now. And if it turns out that Ethereum makes a major move against Bitcoin sooner, then great, right? I mean, this is just what we're showing with prior data. We can see that in Q4 of 2015, Ethereum Bitcoin valuation went down. In Q4 of 2016, Ethereum Bitcoin valuation went down. In Q4 of 2017, Ethereum Bitcoin valuation went down. Again, in Q4 of 2018, Ethereum Bitcoin valuation went down. 2019, what do you think? It went down. 2021, the valuation of Ethereum Bitcoin in 2021 in Q4, you said it, it went down. When did the major move come? When did that come against Bitcoin? It came in Q1. Look at this.
I think you meant to say 2020 there.
This is January. You see the move, right? This is the move, the January move right here. If we take a measured move, this move here was a very modest 1,800%. This one that lasted into March was 600% or so, and if you extend it all the way into June, it was about another 1,800%. This one here was around 300 or 400%. This one here was around 70%. This one over here was around 65%. And this one here was around 110%.
So as you can see, he's great when it comes to technical analysis. He is showing that quarter number one for the big dogs, for Bitcoin and Ethereum, seems to be the place where it moves the most. So while we're excited for a Q4 for a lot of various altcoins and Bitcoin, and here's the thing, history doesn't always repeat itself, right? If this thing explodes in quarter number 4, I am going to be super excited. I still think we're going to see a big run up in quarter number 4. I do. I think this market is a little bit different than the past. I think more people are in crypto, right? But historically, I love to get Benjamin's perspective here because he understands technical analysis better than almost anybody else I have ever seen, at least on YouTube and people I watch. So I really, really value Benjamin's opinion here, and I wanted to share his thoughts and opinions with you and just give you this little tidbit that quarter number 1 historically is the big quarter for big movement when it comes to ETH. And I want people to have that in mind because we also believe 2022, with all of the various upgrades coming, that could be the major move. So we all think it's going to 10K, right? It's not a matter of if it'll get to 10K, it's a matter of when. And based on these types of videos, and I've put out similar content, 2022, quarter number 1, is that parabolic movement, in my opinion. Again, we're all just trying to make sense of this, right? Nobody has the answer etched in stone. But this perspective, I hope really helps you out. And let me know your comments down below and your thoughts about this on Ethereum. And hopefully you're holding that bag, because I think we're in for a nice return right around the corner. I'll see you in the next video.